Okay. So I wanted to tell y'all that since I am in chambers and since this is set up as a final hearing in order to comply with our obligation that we take very seriously to keep the public's business. Okay, let's see what I do. So I wanted to tell y'all, Jessica, what do I do? Since I am in chambers and since this is, nobody wants to hear that twice.
Are you on YouTube right now?
Comply with I'm trying to obligation. I haven't done this in so long. I don't really. Okay, start over.
It still says we're live on YouTube. I wasn't sure if you had YouTube pulled up on your screen or something.
Okay, well then we'll go with that. Because nobody wants to hear my explanation twice, which is we do have an obligation to have the public be able to access any hearings. And again, we've got this down as a final hearing. It's 11:34.
Judge,
what?
So I just got a text from Kathy. I told Mr. Threckle that we were doing this via Zoom, but he is here.
Okay.
So
I'll go get him.
Okay.
Hang on. Do we think he's in the courtroom?
That must be because Kathy just texted me.
Okay. Hang on, and I'll just bring him back here. Okay, I think the best thing to do, let me just put it on here if you're comfortable being this close to each other.
Yes.
Okay. He's there. I'm going to go with this. Okay.
Oh, wow. What a view.
Isn't it pretty? I'm a lucky girl.
Oh.
Okay, a little less conventional, but hopefully this will work. You may know each other, but this is Mr. Threlkill and his client,
Stovall, Jim Stovall.
Mr. Stovall. So, and Mr. Stovall, what's the name of your company?
Sales specialist.
Tech Sales. Okay, got it.
Tech salesman. LLC, two of them, they're sister corporations.
Okay,
That's where the problem came in. At one point,
hang on, because I want to make sure. Can y'all hear Mr. Threlkel?
Not great.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to speak up because I don't think I can.
okay,
So wait a minute. Before we do that. Okay, I may have you on 100. All right, let me begin. This is Fulton County Sheriff versus CNC Capital LLC and others. This is civil action file number 2021cv346674. Today is November the 1st, 2021. I am in chambers off of courtroom 8A, and I'm in chambers because another trial is occurring, a jury trial is occurring within 8A. In order to meet our obligation to have hearings open and accessible to the public, I have placed the Zoom portion of our hearing today on YouTube, the court's YouTube live stream channel. I appear via Zoom for Mr. Pham, who is representing the sheriff, and for Ms. Long Daniels, who is representing the city of Atlanta. Present in chambers with me is Mr. Howard Threlkel, who is representing Tax Sales LLC, and who else?
Tax Salesman LLC.
Tax
The first
Sales.
one has the word specialist on it.
Okay.
That's where the arrow problem has come, is which corporation is supposed to be getting the money, I think.
Okay, well, let's let Mr. Pham start, and why don't you lead us off and tell us what just the background of the case, and then I'll turn it over to Mr. Threlkel, at which point I'll ask him to speak up. Go ahead, Mr. Pham.
Thank you, Your Honor. As you stated, I represent Fulton County Sheriff Patrick Labatt. This is an interpleader action, Your Honor, and all the parties have been properly served. The excess funds have been deposited with the court's registry, and the City of Atlanta has no interest, filed an answer claiming that they have no interest in the excess funds. Same with the Salvation Word of Life Ministry and the Fulton County Tax Commissioner, as well as Investor Services. Tax sales specialist subsequently filed a motion to intervene, and we had no problem with that. We were actually working on a consent order. However, we found out that tax sales specialist at the time did not have a valid assignment of interest. And so we decided the best course of action is for us to appear before Your Honor today to ask that you grant the Fulton County Sheriff his motion for interpleader relief, separate from what you all decide to do in terms of disbursement to Mr. Threlkel's client, Your Honor.
Okay.
We felt that we're more comfortable proceeding this way because we weren't able to verify the assignment from CNC Capital to tax sales specialist.
Okay, now before we go any further, Mr. Pham, let me just ask you some questions. So, has anyone else answered and asserted any claim to these funds?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, and how much is in the registry of the court?
If you give me just one moment, Your Honor. Your Honor, we deposited $45,183.24.
So what was the first four?
$45,183.24.
And I cut you off again. It's $45,183.24. Now,
That's correct.
Does the county have a claim for fees and costs, or have you already?
Yes, Your Honor, we have submitted a motion for interpleader relief, asking for attorney's fees in the amount of $4,328.74. That includes title searches, the title report, and all our fees and expenses.
That includes costs?
That includes costs, Your Honor, yes.
Okay. All right. And Ms. Long Daniels, your client is not making any claim.
That's correct, Your Honor. And the city has no opposition to the relief that's being requested.
Okay.
And if there's no objection, may I be excused, Your Honor?
You may. Thank you for appearing this morning. I
All right.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It was great meeting you.
Okay, it was nice meeting you. Okay, Mr. Threlkeld, what do you want?
We would like an order to go ahead and let the money be paid to my client through my trust account. We've done an amendment adding tax salesman and assignment from tax salesman to tax sales specialist. So no one should be prejudiced or in danger of any litigation. And of course, we're willing to indemnify anyone that's a party to this, in particular the sheriff.
Okay, now let me ask you, can y'all, Mr. Pham, can you hear him?
I can hear. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so when you say you've done an assignment, do you have it today? Is it recorded
It's filed.
anywhere?
It's filed into the pleadings, Your Honor.
Okay. And I mean, I guess there's really no one else making any, who would, oppose your assignment.
I'm not aware of any, Your Honor.
Okay, so the assignment goes from who?
Salesman LLC, tax sales specialist LLC. But I represent either company, so it really doesn't matter. It's all just a matter of the names. I mix up on the names as far as some of the pleadings.
Okay. And does your client have any objection to the county's or the sheriff's fees?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Who's going to prepare my order?
Your Honor, we've already submitted a proposed order for relief for the sheriff.
Okay.
And we would ask that you grant our order separately from what you're going to decide on Mr. Threlkeld's motion to disperse the remaining funds to his client, Your Honor.
Okay, so grant order. So Mr. Threlkeld, that has you providing an order for your client to condemn the funds. So can you get that to us?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, now wait a minute. Let's see, let's just confirm, make sure we're all on the same page. So we've got, so your client would get $40,854.50. And again, if you could submit it to Ms. Cummings via as a Word document, that she has some language that she includes making this a final judgment. Also, you can do it or she can do it to go ahead and authorize the clerk to condemn the funds so we don't have to do this separate.
All right, that's fine.
Does that work for everybody?
Your Honor, the remaining balance after fees and costs for the sheriff, there'd be $40,854.50 left in the registry of the court. I just wanted to verify that amount.
That's the number that my iPhone came up with.
Okay, that's great, Your Honor.
Okay.
We have the same number.
Well, then we'll look forward to hearing from everybody. I'm going to go ahead and